Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Kurvanneveha Karmani जिजीविषेशतगं समाम् एवं त्वयि नान्यथेतोऽस्ति न कर्म लिप्यते नरे कुर्वन्नेवेह कर्माणि कुर्वन् एव that eva is an emphasis. Don't give yourself any choice. All the people suffer in their life never because of shortage of time. We suffer because of excess of time. Therefore, old people are disturbed, disgusted, depressed, dejected, because 24 hours they have to live. See the kids, they are so busy. What they do is not important. They are busy. See. Therefore, the first principle of a healthy, happy life is keep yourself occupied 24/7. Never think of retiring in life. Kurvanneveha karmani. Here we are on a cross point wherein we can make or mar our life. See? We have got these three types of lives in this creation. One is the lower life, second is the higher life, third is our life. And the lower and higher life have no choice. But we have the choice. Lower life includes all the animals. Animals have no choice. What food they will get, whether they will do good karma or bad karma, no choice. They are here only to go through the bhoga without any option. And when you take the higher life, various gods, they are so much indulgent that they can never think about something else except indulgence. See? Then we are in the third category, the human birth. Human beings alone have the freedom and choice of doing karma. And this karma can give us three options. Either we do good karma and go to the higher world, or we do bad karma and go to the lower world, or we transcend the karma without going to the lower or the higher world. This last option is called a spiritual life. So, kurvanneveha karmani. Now this law of karma, it is told in our scriptures only for making us disciplined in life. See, we are all expert by default in blaming others for the miseries of our life. We immediately can blame others. I am miserable because of A, B, C, D. Then what will be my approach in spirituality? See? So what the husband does, he wants the wife to improve. This has never happened in the past. It will never happen in the future. In present it is impossible. Then frustrated. Instead of that, the scriptures want us. You are responsible for everything in your life. Nobody is responsible. But I have not done any bad thing to anybody. Maybe not in this life, in the last life. Then Now behave properly with her. Net result will be the firework at home will stop. And then you have to keep yourself occupied. So where we have to keep occupied, be attentive. Kurvanne veha karmani. Whatever are your obligations to all those who are dependent on you, your obligations towards your own spiritual evolution, your obligations to the society where you are living, these obligations must be fulfilled. See, and when we are busy in fulfilling our obligations, we have no time. This is the only way we can transcend the time. See, friends, kurvanne veha karmani. There is no other option. And those who think, no, I don't want to do anything, not doing is also doing. Because what is the karma? Karma is action plus a sense of doership is equal to karma. Like if you take food on Ekadashi and then you remember, oh God, today was Ekadashi, I have taken rice, now what will happen? I have done a bad karma. Such people come to us. Then what will happen? Nothing, you'll go to hell directly. You're telling so casually, yes, it's very easy. Go to hell. Now, after we have taken food, when the food goes inside, do we have that notion that I am digesting the food? So, digestion is also an action in the body, and eating the food is also an action. But in one action, I have eaten, this notion comes, and in other action, there is no notion that I am digesting. And therefore, when you have constipation, it is not a merit. When you have dysentery, it is not a sin. So what should be the spiritual practice therefore? Kurvanne veha karmani. We are supposed to do whatever we are supposed to do must be done. See? That alone will keep us happy and busy. The other day I told you one lady's story. She really helped her family. Took care of her two sisters and brother, got them educated, got them married, and naturally she has to sacrifice. After everything was done, then she wanted to go and spend time with the sisters and brother, and they straight away flatly refuse. Our spouse doesn't like this. So please don't come. We'll come and meet you wherever you want. Net result, I have done so much for them and this is what is happening. Who told you to do it? Remember one principle. Kurvanne veha karmani. Whatever we do in our life, it is our need. And whenever we do it as our need, we'll have humility, we'll have sincerity. We can't have arrogance. See? And when you do any karma with humility and sincerity, you will never regret in life. See, friends. So if we are doing our duties towards our parents, we are not obliging them. We are supposed to look after them. See? Therefore, in an ideal society, there is no need for old age homes. Why they should be parked in the hospital or in the hostels? No. What for the parents are there to go there? No. We have to take care of them. See, friends. Kurvanne veha karmani. Then we have got duty towards the society. Society has done so much for us. See? Therefore, simply giving money is not enough. Many people have got this notion, okay, I will donate 10%. You will get only 10% benefit, not full benefit. See, physical work is important. The third thing, keep yourself occupied physically. somewhere or the other. About this, I'll tell you one event. There was one lady, she is no more, and she was staying in Sikkim, very cold state, always in snow. So during the winter season, she used to come and stay with me in Lonavala, in near Bombay. So she will stay with me for 3 months. And she will be doing so much of work in my flat, in my Bangalore, where I was staying. We are having a course there that time. She will be every day cleaning the floor, wiping it with water and then with the phenyl. And she will be changing the bed sheets every day, the pillow covers every day. Then after every 1 or 2 days, she will change the curtains. Continuously busy. So one day, just to make fun of her, I told her, I said, Amma, our house walls from outside, they are looking dirty. And I went for my lecture. And I was shocked. She managed to get a ladder from somewhere. I don't know where she got it. And then with the soap water, she washed all the room, these walls outside, completely. So when I came, I said, Amma, are you mad? I said, no. Then why you work so much? She said, Swamiji, you see me every day? Yes. Have you seen me how I sleep? Once I sleep 8 hours, I am in deep sleep. I am not doing it for you. I am doing it to earn my sleep. A person who has good sleep and good hunger is a healthy one. See, friends, for us, go to sleep, take the pills. Wake up, take another pillow. See, it is only because we are not working properly in our life. See, friends, physical work is very important. Another example I'll tell you. This was another one. This happened in US. I was staying somewhere in Clinton, in Michigan area. So my host were a doctor and both of them doctors. They used to go in the morning. So after I finished my tea, coffee, I used to go for a walk, long walk. And there used to be one particular house, very beautiful flowers, such a lovely garden. Every day I used to see that, nice, appreciate and go ahead. One day for some reason I had to change my timing. So I went at a different time. And there I saw one old dilapidated lady. She was doing something in the garden. So I got a chance to talk to her because she had really maintained. I said, Mama, how are you? She looked, yes, I am all right. I said, I am so and so. I go every day here and I see this garden, but I have never seen you. So I just want to tell you, your garden is awesome and so beautiful. Then I asked her, Mama, what do you get working so much in the garden? See the reply she gave. She said, have you ever talked to anybody else who doesn't have a garden? I earned you. This is the gift. See, friends, Kurvanne veha karmani. Keep yourself occupied and busy. You will never suffer thereafter in life. Never retire in life. Then alone you will be occupied, busy. Whichever field you can comfortably do it. And second thing, we must have a hobby in life. Hobby is the best way of living through the time without the influence of time. Kurvanne veha karmani. One more way, this is a very simple way. Keep learning something in your life. Whatever may be your age, learn something. See? This time I was in China, so I had decided to learn Chinese. So that girl told me, Swamiji, why you want to learn Chinese? I said, then you cannot bluff me. Therefore, no, there must be some other reason. I said, no, just like that. After having heard this talk somewhere, one person, he told me this, Swamiji, last time you told, learn something. Doesn't matter whether you use or not, but you must learn. Be attentive. When you learn, the child in you doesn't die. Let the child in you remain alive. What are the signs of old age? Now what will I do by learning? So others are happy, chalo mar raha hai. But we don't die also. Learn. Anything you learn, doesn't matter. See? So one of my friends, a Sindhi gentleman, this story I told somewhere, he told me in Bombay, Swamiji, last time you learn something, I was inspired by your talk. And therefore I decided to learn. I said, what you are learning? I am learning Sanskrit. I said, of all the things, a Sindhi and learning Sanskrit? They don't know their own language. Why? Oh, no, Swamiji, I heard in heavens they talk Sanskrit. Sindhi, nothing is done without benefit. So, I told him, okay, you will go to heaven, no doubt about it. But we must have plan B. Suppose, it's not going to happen, but just plan B. Suppose you happen to go to hell then. He said, Sindhi I know. Learn. Kurvanne veha karmani. When you keep the process of learning intact, you are working on yourself. 3. So, Kurvanne veha karmani. Karma is a way to express the inherent joy in our life. See, this principle I learned in my life, not from the book. You know, there is one book, Panchadashi. It's in 5 volumes. Those days I had no laptop, no computer, everything by hand. So, right. And very busy. The course was going on, I used to go out for lectures. In between, 10 minutes I used to write down. And a voluminous 5 volumes have come out. Then when I took the second book, I decided I'll take 3 months break and complete it. I took the break for writing that Chinmayi Amritanubhav commentary. 3 months, not a single line came out. 3 months I was only eating and sleeping. Nothing doing. That day I discovered, when you are busy, you are capable. If you are not busy, you are good for nothing. Therefore, there is a saying, if you want to get some work done in a new place, find out a busy person. Don't find out a person who has got time. A person who has got time, he has got time because he is good for nothing. Keep yourself occupied and busy. Kurvanne veha karmani. And Jiji Visheshatagam Sama. Now this is the most important part of this mantra. Jiji Visheshatagam Sama, if you take the normal translations in the books printed, you will come to know, desire to live 100 years. If you take the word-to-word translation, it will mean this. Jiji Vishe, desire to live, Shatagam Sama, 100 years. But I don't subscribe to that translation. Then, live every moment 100%. Don't add years to your life. Add life to every year of your existence. Live lively. See? Then you will start taking interest in whatever you are doing. See? Whether cooking, walking, talking, speaking, everything will be fully involved. See, friends, this is the only way. That is what the Upanishad says here. Evam tvai, in this way for you, na anyatha itaha asti. Other than this, there is no other way to lead your life perfectly well. See? So the first principle is keep yourself occupied, busy 24/7. Number 2, we have to remember it is our need that we work. The world doesn't need us. The third thing, we have to complete our obligations so that we are kept busy 24/7. Do your job. See? It is very, very important. Then, when you are just doing in that, have some hobby. That hobby will keep you beautifully occupied. Music, dance, or painting, something or the other. Singing. Then, always learn something new in life. Something new. In that learning process, the child in you will be alive. And the most important thing, whatever you are doing, be present 100%. Friends, 100% presence is pure love. 100% presence is yoga. 100% presence is knowledge. 100% presence is the reason for success in life. See? Like, how this 100% attention or presence is required. You must have seen one small little girl. She went to her mother and she wanted to ask her something. But the mother was, busy in reading some useless book. And so much lost in that crimes. So the baby says, Mom, I got a question. Darling, don't you see mommy is reading? Not now. Once, twice, thrice she tried. Finally, she came and her small little hands put around the face of the mother. Mummy, look at me. Means what? She wants 100% presence. And then she asked the question, Mummy, I want to ask you, is there life? Oh God, you people read all rubbish things. Yes, there is life after death. No, Mummy, that is not the question. You don't listen to me fully. That means you are not 100% attentive. You see, many a time before other person talks, we already have some imagination about that person. Because we are not present. So she said, no, Mummy. Then what is your question? Is there any life after marriage? How simple it is. Kuruvanneveha karamani jiji visheshatagam sama evam tai na anyatha asti. Other than this, there is no way to lead a purposeful, fulfilling life. See? And when you live like this, na karma lipyate nare. Next principle. See? Whenever we do anything, be attentive. Whenever we do anything, what are the options? Number 1, we succeed or we fail. When we succeed, we gain. When we fail, we lose. When we gain, we are happy. When we lose, we are miserable. See? These are the dents of karma. 3 of them, 3 pairs. Now here Bhagavan says, if you do like this, then you will not have any impressions made on your mind. See? Because now you are having this principle. Sukha dukhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujjasva naivam papam avapsasi. That papa or the sin is creating impressions on our mind as a result of our activities in life. See? Do not allow any impression to be formed on the mind while you are performing, because you are not doing anything to get out of it. You are doing it only to express joy. See? This is what is the meaning of karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. We all do whatever we do to get happiness. Never do anything to get happiness in life. Whatever you have to do it happily. See how simple it is. We have no choice but to live in the present. Every action is done only in the present. If we are able to express happiness through every action, life is fulfilled. Contrary to this, if I do this thing, then I will get that thing, and then I will get happiness, that means what we are doing? We are postponing our happiness in the future period of time. And future never comes. See, friends, once you understand this principle, then there will be no struggle in your life. Whatever you are doing, do it happily. Whether physical work, whether speaking, or whether thinking. When this is practiced, there will be no impressions on the mind. And that is what Bhagavan says, Siddhya Siddhyo Samo Bhutva Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. When we do something, it is natural. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. Accept it. Sometimes we gain, sometimes we don't gain. It's okay. Sometimes there is joy, sometimes there is misery. Everybody has the same thing. What is great about it? Our attention is not outside. Our attention is on the equanimity of our mind. See? Therefore, Vedanta tells us, Karmani chitta shuddhyartham. Bhagavad Gita tells, Yoginaha karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atma shuddhaye. Karma is not done for any achievements in the outer world. Achievements in the outer world, they are the byproduct. The purpose of karma is purification of our mind. Because who is prompting us into activity? Have you ever thought about it? If you look within, you'll come to know that we are all doing something because we like. We don't do something because we don't like. So the likes and dislikes, they are guiding the journey of our life. Be attentive. What we like may not be good. What we dislike may be good. So, under the influence of the likes and dislikes, the right and wrong is compromised. For example, we like to wake up late. We like to sleep late at night. But it is not good. Think. So we have to find out who is guiding the chariot of our life. Is it karma, the desire, the likes, the dislikes, or wisdom, the Lord? Who is guiding our life? Then we will understand this principle. That we are here to get out of this relative existence and come to discover the infinite bliss that we are. If we are happy now, then only it is happiness. If we are happy here, then only it is happiness. If we are happy then and there, it is an illusion of happiness. See, my friends, Therefore, these two mantras, they give us a complete picture of life. How we started? Change the vision. Ishavasyamidam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat. The result of this change in vision will be tena tyaktena munjitha. Life will not be indulgent. But while living in the life, we will protect ourselves first. Magrudaha kasya siddhanam. Enough of accumulation. Empty yourself. See, give it a try. Whichever room you are, remove everything from that room. Nothing. You are alone sitting there. And experience. Everything in the room, it has got its own personality. Everything. And they have got an impact on our mind. See? To experience this, you go to the seaside, where there are no trees, no nothing, and then you experience that. What is your experience? Otherwise, you go for the bushwalk, all the trees around everything, and there you see what is your experience. Expand into infinite. Kurvanne veha karmani jiji visheshatagam sama evam tvai nanyate tosti na karma lipyate nare. We will be dynamically busy and yet perfectly relaxed. There won't be tensions. See? So simple it is. Tensions are required in life. But we should not be tense. Na karma lipyate nare. After having told this, then when you change the vision, the bhoga pravritti, indulgence will be disappearing, and magruda kasya siddhanam, the habit of hoarding, collecting things will disappear. Then how to lead the life? Live 100% cheerfully, happily, so that you are kept busy, occupied. It is our need to keep ourselves busy. See? There was a teacher, I was in charge of a school for a few years. So, I used to keep them extremely busy. On Saturday, there used to be one talk for the teachers. And during that period, all the senior students used to take the classes for other students. And I used to give them talk on Gita, and I told them, you have to write down the notes and submit me the notes. And you have to write in the sloka in Sanskrit, not in Tamil or Gujarati or anything. And then revolt. I said, I don't care for you. You have to work under me, you have to do this. I am not asking you, will you do it? You are my subordinate, don't remember, forget that. They never expected a language like this from me. And then they used to be very busy. Then one teacher said, Swamiji, whenever there is no teacher, you always send me for taking extra class. Why? I said, okay, I will not send you. Next time onwards, I stopped her even talking to her. Swamiji, you are angry with me? I said, no, I am not angry with the stones. Why don't you tell me something? I said, no, you are very busy. No? Keep yourself busy. Then I asked, I said, you tell me sincerely, don't tell lies. You are really happy when you are in the school or when you are at home? Tell me. Yes, Swamiji, that is true. When I am in the school, I am really happy. Because you are busy there. At home, the same useless husband and children, how long will you look at them? Enough. See? Therefore, keep yourself busy, that is our need. Okay, after having told this, now the Upanishad threatens us. In the third mantra, Upanishad says, Asurya nama te loka अंधेन तमसावृता तांस्ते प्रेत्याभिगच्छन्ति ये केचात्महनो जनाः असुर्यानाम ते लोका अंधेन तमसावृता तांस्ते प्रेत्याभिगच्छन्ति ये केचात्महनो जनाः ये केच आत्महनो जनाः whosoever they may be, they are atmahanaha, means they are leading a suicidal life. Who are those people who are leading a suicidal life? The teacher says, Asurya, Asura. Asura means what? Asusu ramate. Those who are indulgent, they are called as asuras. They are not contemplative. They are not withdrawn. They cannot renounce. So, asuras means a materialist. Constantly extrovert life, collecting more and more things, more and more indulgence. See? Everything is available on credit. So before we earn, we spend the money. And whole life is only in that, how much more I have. This materialist approach is called as life of the demons. Asurya nama taloka. And how it is? Andhena tamasavruta. They are living in darkness. See, friends, anything you enjoy, your mind can never remain at the same level of joy with the same thing for a longer period of time. See? Anything you take. Let's take food, some sweets. How much sweet can we eat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. After, enough. Now take some more. No, not possible. Therefore, after too much of indulgence in the worldly things, we become totally exhausted and completely gone. And andhena tamasavruta, then their whole life becomes only this. Desire new things, fulfill the desires. Again desire new things, fulfill the desires. There is no end to it. See? In India, I don't know here, in India, people are very crazy about the phones, mobile phones. There are so many varieties of mobile phones available. And they'll be buying phones worth 70,000, 75,000, 80,000. And there are so many facilities in their smartphone. But out of those facilities, they use only Allah, only incoming free. Allah. If only for that purpose you want a phone, why spend that 75,000 rupees for that? No, everybody has, so I should also have. Even they don't know how to use it, but they will have it. Because this materialist approach to life is destructive. See, friends. And such people, andhena tamasavruta, they are leading their life in darkness. See, friends. One simple thing. Where is Rama's Ayodhya? Where is Krishna's Dwarka? Where is the Roman Empire? Where is the Greek philosophy? Everything has changed, destroyed. But whole life is spent only for that, for that, for that. There is something higher in life. And when you seek something higher, the lower things automatically drop. See? One boy in Ahmedabad, he came and asked me this question. Swamiji, after my lecture, I was getting down. He came with his helmet and like that, Swamiji, I got a question. I said, keep with you. I don't need. I got sufficient of that. No, my question is, if I run after the girls, what is wrong? And he was showing to other people. I said, nothing wrong. Run. Do you want a company? I can join with you. He expected that I should tell him, no, beta, you should not run after girls. You should run after donkeys. He said, no, you are not understanding. I said, yes, I am not understanding. If you are running after girls, it's natural. See? This is your age. If you don't run, then there is something wrong with you. Run. See? There is one song in Hindi cinema, जब कोई तुम्हारा हृदय तोड़ दे तब तुम मेरे पास आना प्रिय. Exactly the same way, when you are frustrated in your life, then मेरे सत्संग में आना प्रिय. When everything is going goody, 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 who is God? What God? Why I can't care? And one day suddenly, Avaji Pranam. See, Arjun was with Bhagavan Sri Krishna not for a day or two, but how many years? And he never asked a single question about the truth. He never even addressed him as a Godhead. Hey Krishna, hey Yadav, hey Sakha iti. Then Bhagavan said, okay, I'll teach you a lesson. And when he was told, you are a great warrior, isn't it? Yes. Fight with your own grandfather and fight with your own guru. Suddenly he became nonplussed. How can I kill my own grandfather? How can I kill my guru? That time Bhagavan Krishna was having a chewing gum. See, friends, whenever there is a problem, then only we think of God. See, friends, I don't mean all of you have come here because of problem. That is what they say, when you go for satsang, there is peace. But they don't tell where there is peace. I'll tell you that. Now you have come here, there is peace at your home. There was one person in Delhi, we were going for Badrinath Yatra. And we were just to start. That time he came in his car, he brought his mother. And he said, Swamiji, please take my mother also. She also wants to go there. I said, it is all packed. We cannot. He was insisting again and again. You know, Punjabis, they are very insisting. They are not normal people. So they will be, very much forcing themselves on everybody and everything. So I had to yield. And then, Swamiji, how much money you have to pay? I said, you have to pay 5,000 rupees for this trip. He said, okay, please come behind the bus. I don't like to give before everybody. I said, okay. I went. He gave me 10,000. I said, I don't have change 5,000. He said, no, you keep 5,000. Next time, whenever you go wherever, you take my mother. Advance. How much people are fed up of us. See, this material life cannot keep you attracted for long. It cannot. And that is why wherever you are, unless you come back and sleep, you will never find peace within. And what is the sleep? Sleep is discarding, disowning, rejecting everything in this world. That is the sleep. In deep sleep, we are nowhere. In deep sleep, we have nothing. In deep sleep, we are nobody. And in deep sleep, we are happy. See, that is what those people who don't get sleep, they are very miserable. One lady came and told me, Swamiji, I don't know, I don't get sleep, what should I do? Please tell me. I said, what do you do whole day? I sleep. If whole day you sleep, how will you get sleep at night? Kuch kaam karo na. See, we become two extremes. Either we are extrovert or we are lazy to go to sleep. That is not the life. This is the opportunity we have. This time, we have to utilize this time for a proper purpose. Now take an example. You must have seen. Now here we are for a particular purpose, all of us. I am here to talk on Ishavasya Upanishad, and you are here to listen on Ishavasya Upanishad. Purpose is clear. Now, other than this, if we get involved and engage anything, we have forgotten the purpose. And this is exactly what happens. Like you must have seen, suppose a satsang is going on, suddenly somebody comes from somewhere and wants to go here and there. Is it necessary for us to know who has come? But all of us will know. Is it necessary? But we are unable to know this because our habit is to get involved everywhere. Focus yourself on what we are supposed to do at a given period of time. See, Mahatma doesn't mean anything, it's only this thing. They are always available 100% in anything that they do. While eating, while sleeping, while talking, while listening, everything, 100%. And that is the reason we like the Mahatma. This question was asked to me by one lady, Marwadi group. And I was called for lunch or so. And about half a dozen ladies. One question, second question, third question, fourth question, I got irritated. I said, you are giving me 2 chapatis and 20 questions, not a good bargain. How many questions you are asking? I am not going to reply. No, Swamiji, don't become angry. Only last question. So, okay, last question. Last question was, Swamiji, why do I like to be with you? I don't know, but I like to be with you. The reason is, when you talk, I listen to you. When you talk to your husband, does he listen? See, second thing, you tell me all your problems. Have I told you my problems? See, this is such a simple thing. Wherever you are, try to remain yourself fully. Then you are nearest than the nearer to yourself. And if you are nearer than the nearest, you cannot be miserable. Because you are divine. You are bliss. You are not blisters. See, my friends. Therefore, Asurya namate loka andhena tamasavruta. Because we do not know this, we are only groping in darkness. Then we are told, you go to hell, you go to heaven, and this is all stories. The purpose is to be understood. The purpose is to bring to our cognition the divinity that we are. Tanste pratyabhigachanti. Such people who are only materialists, when they leave the body, they go into that world. The other day I told you, Bhagavad Gita tells, Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tejatyante kalevaram. Whatever is the last thought at the time of departure from the body, that last thought is the blueprint we give to the Lord. Oh Lord, I want this. The Lord will immediately make that, and then you enter into that. So last thought decides what is our next life. See? Suppose you are a Petu. Petu means thinking only about eating, eating, eating. You must have seen there are people right from morning onward. Breakfast के लिए क्या? मेरा सर खा. While eating breakfast, lunch में क्या बनेगा? इतना इंटरेस्ट. अरे यार, कूड़ा ही तो बनना है. Continuously only eat, eat, eat. No other theme in their head. Now such people at the time of death also what they will think? They think, कई दिनों से chicken, since many days I have not eaten chicken. So the last thought was chicken. What will be the next life? Cock, 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 cock. And because he was a Dharmatma, he will be eaten by a Mahatma. Remove this bhog, accumulation, enough is enough. See? And such people are called Atmahanaha. They are leading a suicidal existence. Because the purpose for what we have come, that purpose is defeated. See? I'll tell you the meaning of this. This happened somewhere on a hill station. We were having satsang. And one day, I think second day only, after the morning lecture talks were over, we went for a walk. And it was a very nice bright day like today. And one Amma came and gave me one shawl. Swamini, this I got for you. I said, very good. She put it on my shoulder. I was walking. And when we had to sit somewhere on a grass, I took that shawl. It was handy. I put it there and slept and sat over there. And after everything was over, I got up, I forgot about the shawl, walked away. She lifted the shawl. Swamiji, you have left your shawl there. I said, yes, I know that. Why did you leave? I said, it is whose? Yours. Then what? I will do whatever I like. No, the Swamiji, this shawl, do you know how much I bought it for you? I said, maybe 100 rupees, 200 rupees. No, this is 45 rupees shawl for you. Now what she meant is, shawl was meant for using on the body, not putting on the floor. A thing which is meant to be used on the body, if it is thrown on the floor, it is the killing of that object, is it not? Exactly the same way. The purpose of our life is only one. In this very life alone, we must be an instrument through whom the Lord can express in full glory. Only purpose. Mic has no purpose. The one who is using the mic, he has a purpose. In the same manner, we have no purpose. If we bring our purpose, then we are leading a suicidal existence. See, friends. And when this is clear in our life, then you will see it is easier to remain in the present than to go in the past or worry about the future. See, to remain in the present, you require zero efforts. The moment you go away from the present, you struggle. For example, if I ask you, 238 days before, what did you eat for breakfast? 238 days, struggle started. Or if I ask you, after 399 days, where will you be? I don't know where I will be. I am planning, but I don't know where I will be. The moment you go away from the present, you will start struggling in life. If you remain in the present, no struggle. Therefore, life is not a struggle, it is a joy. See? And let that joy be expressed through us. these three mantras, they give us a complete picture of leading the life perfectly well. Now, when we have thus lived this kind of life, then we will be able to understand and experience the meaning of realization and living in God. The next mantra, the fourth mantra, Anejadekam manaso javiyo Nainadeva apnuvan purvamarshata Tadhavatonyanatteti tishtat Tasminnapo matarishva dadhati Anejadekam manaso javiyo Nainadeva apnuvan purvamarshata Tadhavatonyanatteti tishtan Tasminnapo matarishva dadhati. Now the reality that we are talking about is indicated here through words. First, Anejat, Ejru Kampane. This Ejru Dhatu is indicating changes. Kampanam, movement. Anejat, that which does not change, that which doesn't suffer any modification, Anejat. One word I'll take and explain in detail. Ekam, that which is one without a second. Then Manaso Javiyo, that which is faster than the speed of mind. Na ena deva apnuvan. Deva, the sense organs. Na enat apnuvan. The sense organs cannot comprehend this reality. Purvamarshat, because they were, before these sense organs were born, the reality was already there. Tad dhavato anyanatteti. And this reality, which is constantly same, without undergoing any change, is supporting all the changes without itself undergoing any change. Tasmin, in this absolute reality, the God created the appearance of the world. This is what is our essential nature. Now see, it is so subjective. Anejat, that which doesn't change. Now find out one by one. Simply reading will not help. You will come to know anything which is known through the sense organs, anything which is known through the mind, anything which is known through the intellect is subject to change. See? Our likes and dislikes have changed. Our priorities have changed. Everything changes. Our body has changed. Earlier it was a sweet little cute body. Then it started growing. Body change. But there is one principle, Anejat, which has never changed. Now hold on to this. That which has never changed. Then we come to discover, hey, this is my story. I have never changed. Because neither I have the experience of birth, nor I have the experience of growth, nor I have the experience of death, nor do I have the experience of my absence. Don't trust. Evaluate your own experience. Anejat. And be attentive. It is not one per head. This is where all the religions go wrong. It is very easy for any dumb person to accept. Like for every house there is a house owner. In the same manner, for everybody there is a soul. This is 100% wrong. See, only one reality expressing through all the things and beings. House space is an expression of one space. Spaces are not many. See, colors and forms are one. Vision is one. The mind is one. The consciousness is one. Anejat. Ekam. And when you hold on to this one, see, there are two types of ones. One type of one is the one which can be divided by 2 and multiplied by 2. There is another kind of one which can neither be multiplied by 2 nor be divided by 2. And that is the infinite one. Anejat ekam. Infinite never changes. That is why we never can have the experience that we have changed. It is the grace of the people around. They tell us, uncle, what is the time? This fellow gets the first shock of his life. People started calling me uncle also now. The second kick we get when the children ask, Dadaji, come. Oh, Dadaji. Abuse me, but don't call me Dadaji. Because nobody had the experience that he is growing. It is impossible. See, friends, Anejat ekam. That is why when you chant Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, is not ekam. There are many. Whenever there are many, the mind will be born. Eka chintanat nashametyadaha. Mind cannot exist if only engaged for the one. Like Om Namah Shivaya. Don't bring the second Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. The mind dissolves. Anejat ekam. Then Manaso Javiyo is faster than the mind. Mind can go, be attentive, mind can go only in or only within the frontiers of knowledge. Mind cannot go beyond the known frontiers of knowledge. Therefore, when we want to praise somebody, we don't say, oh, he is mental. We say, he is intelligent. Intelligence goes beyond the known field of knowledge. Manaso Javiyo. Wherever the mind can go, there the truth is. Because without the reality, the mind cannot exist. Like it is said, the water is faster than the ice. Because ice and water are the one. And water is solidified, it is called ice, otherwise it is water. In the same manner, consciousness solidified is mind. Manaso Javiyo. The moment we understand this principle, we will drop the mind. Then don't struggle. Whenever I sit for meditation, too many thoughts come. What should I do? Go to bathroom. Don't complain about the mind. It is something like, you must have seen in your company, there is always one person who is a target and everybody makes fun of that person. Exactly the same way, the mind is playing fool with us. Send one by another thought. We get disturbed. अच्छा मजा आ रहा है इसको, चलो चाबी मारते. Be totally indifferent. Let the thoughts come and go. Who cares? Learn to be indifferent. See? Then, Naina Deva Apnuvan. Deva, the sense organs, they cannot comprehend the truth. Now see how simple it is. Eyes can see the color and form. Can the color and form see the eyes? No. Then, mind can know the condition of the eyes. I can see properly, I cannot see properly. This is seen by the mind, known by the mind. Can the eyes see the mind? What is the color of the mind? What is the size of the mind? Then, mind can know everything happening in the sense organs and objects. Can the mind know the consciousness? Mind cannot know. See, friends, as you become more subjective, be attentive, subject-object duality disappears. And that is why, on this spiritual path, knowing ultimately is being. There, knower, known, different division doesn't remain. Naina Deva Apnuvan Purva Marshad. Because before even the Devas were born, the truth was already there. Thereafter, Tad Dhavato Anyanatteti Tishtad. So the truth is everywhere. All that is changing, Dhavataha changing. All that is changing is supported by this changeless reality. And for supporting these changes, the changeless reality doesn't have to do anything. Like what the space has to do for supporting the movement of the planets? Nothing. And ultimately, Tasmin Napoma Tarishva Dadati. And in this absolute reality, the relativity of the world appears. It appears. It doesn't exist. Like the waves appear on the ocean. Therefore, when there are more waves, it is not a gain or a burden for the ocean. When all the waves are quietened, it is not a loss or a lightness for the ocean. Exactly the same way. Be very attentive. You are 50 of you here. Instead of 50, you become 5,000. It will not be a burden for my eyes. See, come to discover this reality. That is our essential nature. Therefore, this world is merely an appearance on me, the absolute reality. Thereafter, as my hands are not a burden for me, my head is not a burden on my shoulder, in the same manner, this world will never be a burden for me, and therefore I will live my life in the light of this wisdom. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.